Congratulations to our McDonough School of Business class of 2020. Nothing, not even a global pandemic, can keep our Georgetown McDonough community from celebrating your accomplishments today. While you came to Georgetown to gain knowledge from us, I can say that we've also learned a lot from you about what it means to meet challenges head on and persevere. We are proud to have had you here with us for a short time, and we're proud to call you Hoyas for a lifetime. I will soon share my reflections on your accomplishments and what it means to be an alumnus. But before I do, I'm honored to welcome 3 graduates who have agreed to share their reflections and best wishes with you. I'm pleased to introduce the co-founders of Sweetgreen and McDonough School of Business class of 2007 graduates, Nicholas Jamet, Jonathan Neiman, and Nathaniel Rue.
My name is Nathaniel Rue, and I'm one of the co-founders of Sweetgreen. I'm also a proud graduate of the class of 2007. I'm incredibly honored to be speaking with you today. Almost 13 years ago, I was lucky enough to meet 2 friends at Georgetown, and we decided it was a really good idea to start a healthy salad restaurant. The only thing was, we had no experience in food, we had no money, and it was the beginning of the recession. But in 2007, 2 months after we graduated from Georgetown, Sweetgreen was born. My first piece of advice for the class of 2020 is to never waste a crisis, because behind every problem, there's an opportunity, and most importantly, a lesson to be learned. And today, we find ourselves in a different type of crisis, and in some very strange times. This pandemic has tested all of us in many different ways, but it's also provided us with an opportunity to ask ourselves, if we were starting today, if we were starting over, what would we build? What would change? And what would it look like? In this new world that we all live in, we have to be experts at embracing change, always starting with that beginner's mindset to help us navigate what the future will look like. And in this next chapter of your lives, whether it's a career or partnership, there will always be many problems to solve and many lessons to learn. And as we say at Sweetgreen, expect problems and eat them for breakfast. My hope for the class of 2020 is to always find ways to leave people better than you found them. Any meaningful career, friendship, or relationship takes real time. It takes real work and almost a willingness to give without the expectation of return. It's remembering somebody's birthday. It's writing that handwritten thank you note. It's calling your parents or your grandparents just because. It's that simple surprise and delight that goes a long way. I'm a big believer that the small things are the big things, no matter how old you get. This is a major milestone in your own journeys. Congratulations to the class of 2020 and Hoya Saxa.
To the class of 2020, congratulations. I know it's really hard right now to see out and imagine what the world will be, but some words that I live by personally are to go as far as you can see, and when you get there, you'll be able to see further. You are all graduating on the ground floor of opportunity. You're into a new world where you are all the pioneers. How will you shape this new world? What impact will you make? When there's so much disruption in the world and these shifts in behavior, there are so many opportunities to create and to build and to grow. And so to all of you graduating this year, I can't wait to see the things that you come up with. You know, we also graduated in the middle of a global recession. And while we didn't know it at the time, and it was very scary, it was the best time for us to enter the workforce and to that next stage of our lives. Starting at the bottom in a world full of turmoil creates so much opportunity to create a better world and to see things differently. I'm so excited to see what you all come up with.
I'm so grateful for my time at Georgetown as a student. I learned an amazing set of values, learned the importance of community, And most importantly, I found my business partners, best friends, and co-founders. So I can't wait to see what you all do, the impact you're all going to have in the world. Hoya Saxa.
To you, the class of 2020, congratulations. We're proud of you and what you've achieved at Georgetown, but we know that for you, the best is yet to come. While at Georgetown McDonough, you have learned finance and accounting, management and marketing, strategy and operations, and you've grown as managers and leaders. And now I know you will do well for yourselves and well for the world. The world is sometimes a complex and confusing place, something your class knows all too well. We will emerge from this global pandemic and life will go on, but we will emerge in a world that is forever changed. Your Georgetown education has prepared you for this pivotal moment in history. You now enter the workforce with the ability to innovate and be adaptable as the global business community adjusts to new realities. If you look at factors like income, wealth, life expectancy, and health across the world and through history, you and I have so much for which to be grateful. And so we have a duty to make a positive difference. If not us, then who? The world needs able and honest managers and leaders at every level. The world needs you. After all, you are the heirs of a nearly 500-year-old Jesuit tradition that stands for values, to be women and men for others. You have the tools to make a difference. You have the legitimacy. Georgetown's name resonates at so many levels around the globe. You have the networks to tap into tens of thousands of alumni across more than 100 countries. And you have the expertise and confidence to know that you can tackle almost any challenge. I believe that you can and will make a difference. You will, through your lives and actions, serve the common good. As you go forward, your degree and experience here will open many doors and possibilities. You will, in many cases, work in new areas and countries, and we will not see you so often. But wherever you go, and whatever you do, remember where you're from. Who or what is Georgetown? Yes, Georgetown is a lovely campus, elegant buildings, scholarly faculty, caring staff, and wonderful students. But most of all, Georgetown is alumni dispersed around the globe. You are our strength. You give meaning to our name. More than any of us on the hilltop, you define us through your actions, by what you say and what you do and how you do it. So, McDonough, class of 2020, remember, wherever life takes each of you, you are always welcome home. Come home by hiring your colleagues. Come home for referrals, contacts, and advice. Come home to share your experience as teachers or guest lecturers. Come home to meet your colleagues, old and new. Come home to enrich who we are together, or come home just to say hello. And of course, please come home so that we can celebrate your graduation together in person. But come home. We'll be waiting. We'll keep the light on. For you are Hoyas. You are the heart of Georgetown, now and forever. Thank you.